Now that you've dropped out of ALX, now that you've failed, right? Now that you don't have an ALX login anymore, what is next for you? One of the things about getting kicked out of ALX is that it can be very depressing, right? You can see it coming before it even happens. And then one fateful morning, you just wake up and you can't log into your intranet anymore. If you've actually joined the software program, you find out that your intranet is just not working, and you get logged out of this Slack like an outcast. You're left alone. You know, you're in all these WhatsApp groups where a lot of people are talking about stuff. People from other cohorts are telling you about how they're so smart, or like how they don't want any stress and all of that. And then you just feel like a dullard. Imagine how you feel when you know that this is what you wanted to do and you're so pumped about it some weeks ago, and now you just lost all your enthusiasm and your zeal, and you're left with nothing but a shell. This is a video where I'm going to be telling you about what you can do after you get kicked out, because life continues. Now, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that right now, because why haven't you? Now, as you all know already, I got kicked out of ALX, like I said in this video, and I was one of the least people you would actually expect to get kicked out, because I actually know how to write some code, right? And many of the things that got me kicked out weren't even the tasks. They weren't even the technical stuff. It was majorly about the fact that I didn't have time, right? The tasks, the deadlines were just crunching. Fred Swanika, the guy, he says it in the onboarding speech, and he talks about doing hard things. And when he said that, I didn't actually, think they meant it, but yeah, they actually meant it. You're gonna have to do hard things. So here's the thing about the ALX program. After you get kicked out, they actually send you an email asking you if you want to join again. And you get priority, in the first batch of people who are joining the next set of entries into the other programs. And that's actually amazing. Now, many people join right back in, and many people just like stop to catch their breath, like myself. However, if you're one of those people who jump right back in, kudos to you. If you're also one of those people who just want to catch their breath, kudos to you also. But this video is actually for you if you haven't decided what to do next after you drop out. Number one, go back to ALX if you drop out. The truth is, if you are left stranded, left thinking about what next to do, you're wasting time, and time is money. The first thing you need to do is go back to the website and sign up again. It actually gets easier on your second and third attempt, because you actually familiarize yourself with this concept. The things that you actually found really difficult become really easy. And one of the reasons why is because you've seen it before. You're not on the same pedestal as somebody who's just starting, right? When you see Bean Bash in the software engineering program, you actually know what it means, and you know how to do some of the Git assignments without even looking at a tutorial. So that means that you have a better chance of making it farther than most people on the second time of trying. Number two, go to the course providers themselves and sign up for those courses and do it at your own pace. ALX is accelerated. They're trying to get you to learn things you could have learned for 5 years in a university in 1 year. The reason is because there's no time. These tech skills evolve really fast. I mean, think about it. Last year we had the NFT craze, and like now nobody is really talking about it. Of course, it's still available, but like things move really fast. Now we're having AI taking people's jobs and doing things really quickly. I mean, who's to tell what's going to happen next year? So ALX is like not trying to waste time teaching you something for 5 years, when in 5 years that thing could become redundant. They're trying to get you to do it quickly. So go to the providers of these courses that ALX is providing to you for free, pay for it, sign up, and do it at your own pace. The truth is, if ALX is actually providing it for free, it means there's a demand for it. ALX does not provide things as courses that are redundant. They don't teach you how to write a letter. They don't teach you data entry and how to use Excel. Like they don't teach you Microsoft Word. Those are things that even a 3-year-old can do right now, right? So what ALX does is to show you things that are going to happen. So you can use ALX courses as a pointer for where you want to start studying. So go to those courses. For example, the FMVA, the now scrapped FMVA, was provided by the Corporate Financial Institute. The data science course provided by Udemy. And these are things that are still available on those platforms. You can go there and sign up as well. Number three, if you are young and don't have money to do option number two, go and get an intern position and do simple things to gain experience. The truth is, option number two actually entails you going to other courses paid for and spend your money on them. And these things are in dollars. Now, if you're an African, if you're a young African, you may not have even up to $100 to pay for a course online, right? The truth is, you may be stranded and you may still fail and not get the certification, right? So what you want to do if you don't have money, and what you want to do if you think you don't want to do ALX right now because it's too fast, is to go and apply for intern positions, paid or unpaid, and gain experience. At the end of the day, when people are hiring, when employers are looking for skilled individuals, they're going to be looking for people who have worked before. They're going to be looking for people who have some history of being in a position. For example, if you want to become a data analyst, you can actually teach yourself online with many of the free courses available on YouTube, many of the courses for free available on the internet, right? Here's the thing. You can apply for an intern role where you can practice how to do this in a real world environment while you gain experience. So if you don't have money and if you don't want to join ALX, go and become an intern somewhere. Apply to people to work for them for free. Apply to work for them even for a stipend, something to just get you out of your house, or something to get you experience, something you can put in your resume. You can have a recommendation that could go a long way in helping you in your career. Now, this also works with taking free courses online. Just like I said, you can actually learn some of these tech skills on YouTube. People learn Python on YouTube. People learn how to write Java, from Free Code Camp. There's nothing wrong with it. There are self-taught engineers, self-taught data analysts. You don't have to actually pass through a school. So with those resources on the internet, you can start applying for jobs and getting yourself qualified. A lot of people will not tell you this, but many people who have actually finished ALX had some experience in that same field. Many of the people who have actually graduated in the software engineering course had a computer science degree. Many of them have developed softwares from start to finish. Many of them have worked in back end, in front end, in web dev, several areas. And they won't tell you that. And they just make you look stupid because this is the first time you're seeing these things, right? So you don't have to worry. Go back there, get competence, go and learn on YouTube. And at the end of the day, you actually find out that these things could become really easy. So don't rush yourself if you don't have to, but you can actually learn and not waste time at the same time. So use the internet, use the resources available to yourself, and see you at the top.